Hi everyone, and welcome back to another Easy Peasy Finance YouTube video. Now today I wanted to talk to you about how you can save money on food. After all, we all need it to survive, and also we kind of love it too. So tip one is not to be sucked in by the deals at the supermarket. When you're in an aisle and you see that perhaps, I don't know, dishwasher tablets have been reduced to £5 for a large pack, it's actually really important to check the small print on the labels, as quite often you'll actually get the same amount of tablets for a lot cheaper price on just the normal deal, so make sure you look out for that. Tip number two is to make a list before you go to the supermarket. Now hopefully this will stop you from forgetting those odd bits and bobs, which can be really helpful, but also it will hopefully help you stop picking up those random items that just take your fancy and quite often will just sit in your cupboard for months and months. Tip number three is a little bit of a funny one. It's basically not to go to the supermarket when you're hungry. Kind of random, I know, but basically when you're hungry you're way more likely to pick up a chocolate bar or a dessert or just something that you really fancy that you don't necessarily need. Tip number four is to make good use of shop loyalty cards, and also make sure you have it with you every time you go to that shop. They're really good. You can basically get money off of future shops, or you can use it for other bits and bobs. Tip number five is not to waste food. Now this might seem totally obvious, but it's honestly crazy how much food we waste as a nation. Now there are loads of ways to obviously help stopping the waste. So say for example you have half a pepper left over, or you don't quite finish all of the mincemeat. There are a few ways that you can do this. So obviously you can just Google it and look at different recipes you can do. But here are just a few ideas that I have to help you not waste food. So the first one is, if you have any bits of leftover meat or fish, then to just pop them in a little freezer bag and pop them in the freezer. You can put them into little separate amounts if you think that it's going to be enough for one person or two people rather than freezing the whole bag, and that will just really help you not to waste those. The second is to always use your leftover fruit. Now, I know obviously after a few days, fruit can start to look a little bit manky, it can not look its best and not look the most appealing. So before it goes super mouldy, put it to good use. You could make a smoothie, you could make a quick bread, other things you can make a crumble or a jam. And these are just really delicious ways to use up those bits of fruit that you really don't want to just eat straight from the fruit bowl. And the last tip is, say for example you do have half a pepper left over or just some of the raw ingredients left over, rather than just chucking them in the bin, just make a slightly bigger portion and freeze that for another night or a lunch or something else during that same week. So I really hope that these few tips help you save some money. If you have any more ideas, then pop them in the comments down below, and I can't wait to see your suggestions. I hope to see you all soon. Bye!